Today I have a tool that I have honestly needed for a while and didn't even know it. You know, when you're doing these under sink deals, you have this thin plastic pipe. And Rigid makes a tool for this also, but you know me and what I like. We've got Knipex here. And this is the Knipex BiX, the BiX. And it has replaceable blades right here inside it. You can replace that with just this one little Phillips screw right here on the back side. You can order those from KC Tool, probably other suppliers as well. But KC has them. This tool wraps right around your pipe. And you know how when you cut these with a knife or a regular old pipe cutter, man, you end up with cuts that look like that. Anyway, I've been doing that for years and then doing my best to clean these all up and make them look as sharp as possible and classy, you know, but it is what it is. Then this came along and I was like, well, I don't know if I even need that. Then I ordered it. You pop this on, it has arrows right on here that tell you the direction of rotation. It just literally goes on like that. And you can see where your center mark is right here. It's got a mark both here, right here there's a little mark, as well as on the bottom right in the middle of that large piece that lets you know right where that blade is cutting. So if you've put a mark on there and you want to cut your mark, it's no problem. You put it on here, turn it, turn it, turn it, done. And see, I'm still holding the scrap right here in the deal. And look at our cut now. Let's see if we can get that a little clearer for you. Just an absolutely perfect cut. And now you can actually get it seated in. There's not really any sharp edges on this. It feels really good. Just a nice little cut. Real basic. Takes that old raggedy mess off. You're back down to normal. And this that we're cutting here is an 1.5" sink tail piece. And we got another one here that's also been all boogered up by somebody cutting it. Looks like that was cut almost with a utility knife. Let's go ahead and just clean it up. Same deal. We'll just pop this back on here. Give it a nice gentle start on your first go to get this thing tracking in. Don't get overly, aggressive on it. You don't want to just crush it through the pipe or anything. Let that blade do its job. It only takes about 3 turns and you're pretty much through this pipe. And now you have another very nice end on that. So when you're up under a sink or something, this is just so compact. I had seen the Rigid tool on another channel and I thought, man, I need to get that. And then when I went down the rabbit hole looking into that, I was like, this folds up so nice like that. Little tiny, fits in your hand, has, pretty well grooves for your fingers when you're turning it around the pipe. Just it gets so small and there's nothing big with a handle going around under a sink in a potentially tight spot. You can literally just put this in under your sink like that and that's all the room you need, and you can just spin that to cut your pipe. In my opinion, I'm completely happy with this. I cannot imagine really a better design than what Knipex has come up with here. So if you do a lot of sink tail pieces, the other thing I used it for was cutting, the non-metallic, it's a flex watertight that you use for like whips on air conditioners and hot tubs, outdoor kinds of things like that. This will go right through that also, no problem. It has a decent depth of cut, so it goes right through that, even though that's probably 2 or 3 times as thick of a wall as this. Non-metallic though, you're not cutting metal with this, so anything that's a soft, non-supported plastic pipe that normally would break or crush when you go through it, that's pretty well what this is designed to cut. And it would appear to me that you could probably go ahead and run this up to 2.25 inches if you had to. This fits quite a bit in it. From across there, looks like a 2-inch pipe would go in this no problem. So when you're mainly working, the largest in a house is pretty well 1.5 inches on this thin wall stuff for under sinks and bathtubs and whatnot. It's perfect for that. Fits right in your bag, no problem. Doesn't even hardly take up any space. It's really heavy duty. Only metal thing on it is the little blade holder here. There's not a whole lot to it. So for me, this was perfect for this kind of thing. So really enjoying using it. I highly suggest you grab one of these if you haven't before or don't have a method that works better than this. If you do, let me know. I'm always curious, but man, this has been one handy deal. Right here on the back end too, you have a little blue switch. You can flip that, and that locks this shut. So you don't have to worry about the blade being exposed or anything in your bag. This will just stay completely shut down and down in there. Then all you have to do is just pop that open, and you can open it up and get it back on another pipe. So, super handy little deal. Grab you one of these if you haven't already. I'll have links down there for you so you can go check them out. I'll see if they have them on Amazon, but I know I'll have it for KC Tool. Hopefully they're in stock. It's that year. Thank y'all. We'll see you next week.